Did you know that there's a chapter in the Quran that holds a unique and powerful connection between you and Allah? Today we're going to explore the incredible significance of Surah Al-Fatiha in our prayers and how it can transform your life. Join me as we dive into the world of this remarkable surah. Surah Al-Fatiha is the opening chapter of the Quran, consisting of 7 verses that serves as a powerful reminder of our connection with Allah. We recite these verses in every unit of our daily prayers. Now, I want you to picture yourself engaging in a heart-to-heart conversation with the Creator of the universe. You might be feeling lonely, depressed, or lost, but when you recite Surah Al-Fatiha in your prayer, Allah is responding to you. Allah Almighty said, "I have divided prayer between myself and my servant into 2 halves, and my servant shall have what he has asked for." When Allah says, "I have divided the salat, prayer, between myself and my servant," He goes on to talk about Surah Al-Fatiha only. It is as Surah Al-Fatiha is the essence of the salah. So Al-Fatiha is also called the salah. Why? Because Al-Fatiha embodies everything about our religion. It summarizes the relationship between Allah and us, and that's really our religion is all about. And what is the purpose of salah? Is to remind ourselves the purpose of life. And that's why Al-Fatiha is also called the salah. I'm going to break down to you what does it actually means by dividing into 2 halves. When the servant says Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, Allah Azza wa Jal says, "My servant has praised me." When the servant says Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, the gracious, the merciful, Allah Azza wa Jal says, "My servant has exalted me." When the servant says Maliki Yawmiddin, the master of the day of judgment, Allah Azza wa Jal says, "My servant has glorified me and my servant has submitted to me." When the servant says Iyyaka na'bud wa iyyaka nasta'een, you alone we worship, you alone we ask for help, Allah Azza wa Jal says, "This is between me and my servant will have what he asked for." And when the servant says Ihdina as-sirata al-mustaqim, sirata alladhina an'amta alayhim, غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين, guides us to the straight path, the path of those whom you have favored, not those who went astray. And finally, Allah Azza wa Jal says, "This is for my servant, and my servant will have what he have asked for." One of the famous opinion about why it's mentioned 2 halves, because of the first 3 verses, we're praying to Allah. Based on the prayer, what do? Iyyaka na'bud. But then what do we want? Iyyaka nasta'een. So the last 3 verses are we as a servant asking to Allah for help to guide us to the straight path. So during prayer, when we recite Surah Al-Fatiha, we are not only praising and glorifying Allah, but also seeking His guidance and help. This divine connection with our Creator brings solace and strength to our hearts, reminding us that no matter what challenges we face, Allah will always be there for us. If you learned something, leave a comment down below, and as always, keep believing and start doing.